and welcome to Bork. My name is Pri.
I'm Johnny.
And today we'll be talking all about this new vegan option that's on the market. It hit the stores in Greggs from January this year, and it's the now famous
Greggs
vegan sausage roll. And if you're living in the UK and you've not heard of this vegan sausage roll, then you must be living under a rock because
yeah, they're
it's
everywhere.
all over. So Greggs is the largest bakery chain in the UK. So they sell savory stuff like pasties and sausage rolls, and what else do they sell?
Ice buns, had one for breakfast.
So they've got 1,650 branches across the UK. And one of the reasons Greggs launched this new product was because there is this increasing demand for vegan-friendly options. As I'm sure there's this, I don't know if I can say trend of people turning vegan.
You're not following that trend.
I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. You are a failed vegetarian, I can say maybe.
A lapsed vegetarian, I think is the correct term. I used to be a vegetarian for a long time, 9 years, and then I grew out of that.
Yeah, whereas I'm the total opposite. I'm all for meat. I've grown up eating meat. Although when I was in boarding school, we didn't get a lot of meat. But anyone in this office would probably agree with the fact that I think I eat meat almost every day for lunch, right?
Yeah, you're disappointed in a meal if there's no meat.
If it's a big dinner, yes. But I think actually now that I think about it, I have had like salads without meat sometimes. But I would say I'm a meat eater. Right. So the reason, as I said, we've been diverting here was because of public demand, and also there was an online petition. I wouldn't say this is one of the reasons, but it followed an online petition by international animal rights group PETA. So there was a petition which actually attracted 20,000 signatures. Basically, people saying that they'd want their famous or their popular eateries to sell vegan or vegetarian-friendly options.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of people eating that stuff now. So I guess if Greggs is an easy and relatively cheap place to eat, so I guess people just wanted that to be more accessible to them.
And also quick on the go as well. Apparently the publicity it gained due to this new vegan thing that came on the market, it boosted the sales for Greggs by 9.6% in 7 weeks.
Wow.
Which is pretty good.
They went crazy on the PR for it, I remember. Tia, who's behind the camera right now, can probably actually put that into this video, but they have like a sausage roll spinning through space. And looking real scientific and delicious.
Johnny, for those who've never tried a vegan sausage, what is a vegan sausage?
What is a vegan sausage? It's like a sausage that's vegan, is the best way to describe it.
What is vegan? Considering you know all about it.
Yeah, I'm an expert. So vegetarian means that you don't eat any products that kind of cause an animal to die, I guess. So if you're eating any part of an animal that's been killed, then you're eating meat, obviously. And vegetarians don't eat meat. Vegans go a step further. They don't eat any product that's come from an animal at all. So even if it's something like milk or cheese, which has come from milk, or things that have come from any animal product at all, even if it didn't even if it didn't come from the animal being killed directly, vegans don't eat any of these products that are derived from animals. So, for instance, a vegan sausage roll, it cuts out the meat aspect, but it also cuts out the milk aspect that might be used in the pastry or something like that. And the meat, I believe, is used by Quorn, so in this case. Yeah. So Greggs are basically getting Quorn from Quorn, which
Quorn
is
Foods, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah,
right?
Quorn Foods, and they make this kind of meat substitute product out of essentially mushrooms and fungi. So it sounds delicious.
Not to me.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that nice, but they basically grow these mini mushrooms and fungi and stuff like that.
I'm not sure you're making this sound
scientific enough.
Not scientific. I feel like people who haven't tried this sausage or a vegan product, when you explain it like that, I feel like that's not very appetizing.
It gets worse. So they grow all this stuff and then they mush it up into a paste. Right. So you have mushroom sludge, and then Quorn Foods is actually providing 13.5 tons of this paste, is what they call it. It doesn't sound that nice, but they call it the paste.
Every week.
Every week, yeah. So obviously people are eating it. And it's basically designed to act as a meat substitute. So they say that, it might not be identical but it's as close as we can get at the moment to substituting the taste and texture and everything else that people love about meat. They're trying to create that, but in an environmentally friendly fashion. So it's better for the environment, right?
Yeah. So it contributes, because the meat production contributes to climate change.
Yeah, from cutting down trees, animals
deforestation,
farting.
Yeah. Farting, yeah, we had that.
Methane in the atmosphere.
Emissions, so a lot of emissions going as a result of meat production. So that's why the vegan option, which is plant-based, or the vegetarian options are said to be less
environmentally intensive, yeah. And they use a lot less water and things like that as well.
Yeah.
So that's one reason. Also, so you have the reason there, the environmental reasons, and then you have the kind of animal reasons as well.
Yeah, one thing I like to point out, which when I found this out, I was quite surprised by, is they say that all this deforestation, the methane emissions from cows, and also using the fertilizers, they actually emit as much greenhouse gas emissions as cars, trucks on the roads, or even aeroplanes.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Which is a huge deal.
Yeah, because we hear all the time about cutting down emissions from planes and cars and factories and so on. But if it's just the whole of transport's equal to the meat.
The meat production, that is such a huge contributor. So I'm a meat eater, you're a sometimes meat-free eater.
Yeah, I'd say at home I'm a 70% meat substitute eater if I'm eating like a meat dish, and then the other 30% of the time I will have meat like bacon or something, where there's not really an alternative yet.
So then there's only one thing left to do.
Yes,
it's time to find out if we're going to become vegan or vegetarian for good.
So for the sake of fairness, to make sure Priyanka here doesn't pull a fast one and cheat us and tell us that the meat is much nicer, we're both going to be wearing these lovely homemade safety goggles with duct tape. They're going to obscure all of our vision, so we won't know.
I hope so, right? Let me try. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's not the most fanciest of glasses. I wouldn't choose it myself, but this is what
they could catch
we've been asked to work with. So we're wearing these, so we don't know which one's which. Tia's going to bring out the sausages.
Yeah.
Johnny, you just look crazy. Tia's going to bring out the sausages. She won't tell us what it is. We'll try the same sausage one at a time.
Yep.
And we'll try and see if we can tell the difference after we've tried both.
I can't wait.
I'm starving. Let's go. Bring out the sausages, Tia.
Bring the sausage! Okay. Are you ready?
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, that's a big bit you're giving me there.
All right, Johnny, cheers. We'll do a 3, 2, 1.
Cheers.
3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm going to get the pastry.
First impressions.
You go, because I'm still chewing.
It was nice. It was a sausage roll. Tasted just like any other sausage roll I've ever had, to be honest, which is good for Greg's if it's the vegetarian one. Lovely pastry notes hitting me right in the palate. Hints of sausage.
I felt like I could taste the meatiness, you know, the flavor of the meat. Crunchy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside.
Lukewarm, just like you want it, you know. Like it's been sitting on the side for 20 minutes or so.
But I want to taste the other one before I decide which one's corn and which one's sausage. So as Tia sounds like she's here somewhere.
Thank you, Tia.
Okay. So cheers, Johnny. You better not bring it close to my mouth. Cheers. Go.
Should we feed each other?
No.
Okay.
It's going to go up your nose, I'm sure. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take another bite.
I think...
That is good too.
Which do you prefer?
I think this is the corn.
I think this is the corn. But I think this one's nicer.
I think because I know what the sausage, the actual sausage roll tastes like, the original.
Yeah, you're conditioned.
Yeah, to the taste, the flavor of the sausage roll. So I think the second one is the corn for me.
Yeah, I think the same.
The first one's the original sausage roll. All right, so 3, 2, 1. Let's take them off. Ow, it's stuck to my hair. Oh, we were correct, it seems. Is that the second one, Tia?
Yeah.
Oh, God, we made a hell of a mess.
I'd say for someone who hasn't tasted the original sausage roll, you could get away with just having the Quorn if you didn't know what it was. You could get away with saying this is. But while you give your verdict, let me just have one because we're starving. We haven't had lunch yet.
Yeah, so we're both right. But I think that is more to do with a very slight difference in flavour compared to like, oh God, this one tastes like vegetables or mushrooms or something.
That definitely tastes like meat. I think in the near future, I guess if we have more options for, you know, plant-based or something that isn't meat, so meat-free products, when there are more options on the market, potentially people, or I would maybe try and have a few meals here and there which is meat-free basically.
Yeah. Okay, so it gets a thumbs up really. They're trying to substitute meat or provide a viable alternative for people that want to cut their carbon footprint or go vegetarian or vegan for whatever reason. I think if that's their goal, they've done a pretty good job. I
think if they're trying to get people to buy less of the meat products, then I think in terms of the flavour, I think it's very good.
Yeah, thumbs up.
So it gets a thumbs up for us.
We encourage you to actually go out to Greg's or to anywhere else that has two products that are the meat version and the other version, vegan
and
version.
Tell us what you think.
And yeah, let us know. Please comment on the video, comment on Twitter, Facebook.
Try the sausage vegan rolls and let us know what you think, whether you agree with us as to whether it's close to the actual meat version. If you have any other things that you think we should try for our next videos, then do comment down below. I think
follow us, hit the like button, subscribe, get to Greg's,
and
eat
try
the
your
sausages.
Vegan sausage roll.
Thank you very much.
Think.
Cheers.
Let's have the last one. Cheers. Goodbye. Cheers, Johnny.
Cheers.
That is good.